Good afternoon, everyone. Hello there, it's Angry Turtle, and this is the time for the Turtlecast. So I'm happy that you are here with me today. Again, like every Friday. Do you have your coffee? Have your coffee or tea? Is it your morning or afternoon coffee? It's definitely afternoon one for me in here. So who's in the chat? I can see Dr. Atomic, Ian Lennon, Alufool, Satum, Michael Yost, Ash Williams, and Demons. And Rascal, and the Arena Uncensored, and Derek Smith, and Wednesday, and Dr. Romantor. Oh, there's more. Croc Dog. Welcome. Hello there, Croc Dog. Naxio. Welcome. Spencer Luca Bow. Welcome. And excuse me. And there is a question if I ever tried espresso tonic. I have no idea what that is. So I bet my answer is no, I did not. I don't know what that is. Hello there as well, Ian, Rose, Yanten. Hello there, how are you all doing? And everyone else will be joining us. I think it's enough butchering of your name for today. Alright. Turtle Shell Backpack, yeah, it's coming with next update. We still do not have confirmed date for the next update. I would like to have it. Developers are active on the Discord for the test server, but whoever is responsible for Inside the Vault articles is not doing much because on official Fallout website, there is nothing new, but only Atomic Shop weekly update articles every time Atomic Shop drops. Nothing else for a month now. They are really silent, so if not the public test server, we would know nothing. But from other news, if you need something from treasure hunters, those are back for this weekend. So treasure hunters are up, you are free to hunt them, and if you never tried Fallout New Vegas, it's currently free on Epic Games for a limited period. I think it's 1 week that you can claim it for free, so you can try Fallout New Vegas. I don't have an idea why, but it is. It's currently free. Is it kind of promotion for something? Is there something new? Until June 1st, it will be available for free. So, some news in here. Unfortunately, no Inside the Vault. I was hoping by now we'll get a date or at least a rewards showcase for next season, but it did not happen. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting this weekend to see the rewards, so it does look like it will be next weekend. Probably next weekend, as it's not now. So treasure hunters are up. You can hunt them. There is no new rewards. At least I didn't hear about any new rewards coming to Treasure Hunter. So if you want to know what is inside Treasure Hunter Pales, my latest video is still up to date. That's why I didn't make any new one. What about New Vegas DLCs? Oh, that's the Ultimate Edition that you can try. So all DLCs should be included as they are giving away New Vegas Ultimate Edition, which means everything in it. So you have all the DLCs, you have New Vegas, you don't need to buy any. Maybe it's some kind of cooperation with the store, with the Epic Games Store. That must be it, because otherwise I don't know why would you do that. Like, why would you give the game away for free that some people are still buying? Even today, surprise, surprise, some people are still buying this game even today. Now it's for free. But you need Epic Games Store. Yeah, it's definitely a different game with all the DLCs comparing to just Fallout New Vegas. I had blast playing Fallout New Vegas. I have it all purchased, so all the DLCs and stuff on Steam. So I don't need this promotion personally. It's not for me because I already have it. So I don't need again. But I did have a blast playing through all those DLCs. Because some are better, some are worse, depend what you are into. My favorite is, of course, the scientist in the jars. That's the best one. It is definitely one of the greatest RPG games ever. There are still discussion, depend who you ask, which Fallout is the best, but a lot of people will answer New Vegas. So this answer will be frequent. Is it the best for me? I would probably not put it first, but it's definitely on top. Okay, so now we'll answer your questions from the Discord. Let's head in there. Let's see what questions have been asked and what questions I'm able to answer. And there is a bunch of questions. Okay. I think somewhere in here. Now switch the camera so you can see it. Okay, that camera. Okay, this Crispy Joe. They answered that last time. Oh, I answered that. I didn't answer this. That's a new one then. Hello, our beloved Mr. Turtle. Oh, you are so kind, guys. I use chainsaw without VATS on third person, and I notice sometimes I get high damage number in yellow, assuming it's crit. It is not crit. It's hitting a weak spot. You are hitting weak spot, then the number is in yellow. Can you please explain how crit works for melee? Can crit perks and mods affect it, or is it crit melee different? Critical in melee is not different from guns. You need to use VATS and hold the crit button. There is no other way to inflict criticals in Fallout 76. Only VATS and holding down the crit button. So you need to do two things. Enter VATS, hold down crit button. Quite difficult to use with automatic melee weapons. It's not an easy task. So I'm usually giving up on VATS with auto melee. But that's how you do it. The yellow numbers, it's just a weak spot. And even not always actually a weak spot. I don't know if all the bugs have been fixed, but sometimes the yellow number was showing up when you were not hitting a weak spot at all. That was just bad yellow numbers. But normally it should indicate hitting off a weak spot. Oh, Cookie Crisp, thank you a lot for $5. We have $5 from Cookie Crisp in the chat. And party emoji, thank you a lot. Appreciate that. So that coffee is on you today. And I made coffee myself. It's still not free. I just tried to recently calculate. Oh, let me switch camera. You don't see my mug with coffee. This coffee mug, so I tried to calculate. It actually costs a little bit to make coffee at home. You need the coffee beans. I usually buy a good quality, but that's a small price. One portion on coffee beans, you will be under 50p. So that's not bad. But then as I'm doing skimmed latte, so I pour a bottle of skimmed organic milk, so that's £1.50p. So we end up with one mug of this coffee being around £2. So it's still not free even though you made it home. But I'm sidetracking. Back to your questions. Free Dog the Prophet is next. Why doesn't Torn Armor have a jetpack? Is there an actual reason, or is it Bethesda doing Bethesda things? There is no actual reason. The jetpack on regular armor was just introduced later than Torn. So only two armors currently can have a jetpack. It's Secret Service and Brotherhood armor. Those two armor sets can have jetpack. None of the other armors. So jetpack is quite exclusive actually. It's not that Torn is missing. It is that only Secret Service and Brotherhood can have it. Uh, Grand Bola, what is the best weapon to use against aliens in daily ops? Alien Blaster is great. They seem extremely tanky and require 3 to 4 headshots to kill. That's critical with Blooded Plasma Caster gets the level 100 alien down to a sliver of health. So what I normally use on them is either my chainsaw or my plasma flamer. That's what I like to use. Those two weapons, incredibly high DPS, even with vampire. So I used one of those two with a vampire, so I don't die and I kill them quick. Next, Mr. Kill Jr. Has there ever been a dedicated skin for the Raider power armor that doesn't swap the model for another one? No. I love the looks of it despite not being the best of them all, and a non-rusty version would look pretty sick. So no, there wasn't. I think Raider is considered a low-level power armor and no one ever did anything about it. Churchill agree with me. There is no such skin. Mzag. So I have encountered a bug in daily ops and it has happened multiple times where the alpha side stops advancing and it's stuck, so I can't finish the daily ops. Anyone experience this? Yes, me. And nothing can be done. You need to restart the daily op. There are some suggestions from Churchill to do the workaround, but in my case, when it happens, I need to restart. But it's not often, so I hope it's not often for you. Next, Carol Murderface. I was wondering if anyone used the healing factor mutation lately. Looks like the health regen got changed so that it's active during combat, but I'm wondering if it actually works before I get it. I mean, looking at the description, don't know if it actually got changed. It's only outside of combat. It shouldn't work in combat. Maybe laggy server that it's still working in combat for you. It's not for combat. You need to be out of combat for a moment. Next, GP. Hey Turtle, I heard there's a cap on AP refresh. If you have 5x5 AP refresh armor, can you drop Action Boy Gear? So first, there is no cap on AP refresh. But in the same time, if you have 5x5 AP refresh armor pieces, like, do you really need more? Most likely not. Your full AP bar will refresh in less than 4 seconds with this armor set. So question is more like, do you need faster? You can get it faster, but for most people, less than 4 seconds, let's say 3 seconds, because there is some base AP regen and you are adding 25% of the bar per second. So for most people, around 3 seconds to replenish the whole AP bar is more than enough. Then Mr. Kill Jr. Is it true that power armor is bugged on PTS? Yes. I saw footage of people instantly dying with it while in full health, and to be more specific, it is Overeater's power armor that is bugged, not power armor overall. But it is true, this bug have been acknowledged and supposed to be fixed before it goes live, so let's hope for the best. Crow. Hello, lovely Mr. Turtle. What's the best way to deal with reflective skin? Especially while using blooded builds, thank in advance. The best way? Auto grenade launcher and shoot next to enemy. Like usually you do with auto grenade launcher or behind or ceilings or stuff, and you will get no damage back. The explosion do not trigger mutation, as the mutation specify the direct hits will be deflected. With auto grenade launcher, you do not need any direct hits. And hopefully equip a dense torso on your chest, so you will not kill yourself. Or don't shoot, as Hazma said, when they glow. But that's harder to do. DV Diesel. Do you have any Strangler hard power armor to test in PTS? Is the area damage effect still broken and not damaging enemies? It's kind of damaging them, but it's so weak that for most enemies you don't see it, and sometimes it's truly bug out and do not damage at all. But first, it would need to be buffed to then test it. Normally it should damage them. Sometimes it bugs out, so it's not consistent. I would say usually works. Mr. Killback. I'm a bit confused with the wording on cursed weapons. Does it do more damage the more depleted your durability bar is? Let's say maximum damage at 1% less before breaking. No. Or is it maximum damage already, but with a smaller durability health bar? Yes. I hope I formulated my question well to avoid any confusion. So how it works? It gives you 15% extra damage and I think 20% extra weapon speed. Or 25? I don't remember exactly. It gives you a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra weapon speed, and 15% faster durability loss. So I hope that's clarified. So weapon breaks faster, but do more damage. It's not dependent on current durability of the weapon. Have I seen this Fallout fan video? Okay, wait a second. I will check. But I will not show it on the screen just yet in case it was some kind of a prank. So I will check it now. What Fallout fan video? Some kind of Fallout film. Okay, it's long. And no, I didn't see it. I don't think it's a prank, but I doubt I can just show it like that. It's a longer video someone did. But seems safe. It looked like small channel making a Fallout video. So I will definitely watch it later. I will watch it later, not now. But I will. Whenever there is a Fallout fan video, I watch it. A Fallout fan making cool art related to Fallout, I check it out. A Fallout fan is making cool real life Fallout looking weapon, I check it out. There is a video, I check it out. So yes, I will check it out. Yeah, I know I should show it. That's not fair to whoever made it. You can access the link yourself from the Discord, so it's not hidden. As the title section on Discord, you can access the link. Just showing it on my channel in full, it's like stealing someone's work, because you will watch it here, you don't go to that channel, but I can copy the link to the chat if you don't want to go to the Discord. So you can copy yourself, open it yourself and hopefully watch it after Turtlecast, not right now. Oh, it's okay, it's the wrong link, wait. This link starts from the middle. I want the correct link from the beginning. Okay, got the link. Here's the link. So that's the Fallout fan made video. That's a small channel, so I will not try to steal the content. I will just post it for you. As this channel has like 20k subscribers. Me showing someone else's content like that will not be fair. So I just post the link. I post the link. And I don't even say about the copyright issue, if they will strike me or not. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about being fair. That's someone else's work. And it will not be commentary video because I don't know what the video is about. So pretended commentary, for me, it's not fair. So you can go there and watch. I'm not trying to prevent you from watching, but I will not play it on my channel. That's not fair to the person that made it. Okay, now I'm in the chat. Did I ever play ESO? Of course I did. On my second channel, you were able to see for quite a while. Then I took a break. A lot of time investment required to play 2 MMOs at one. That's why mainly I stopped. And now I'm waiting for Starfield to play it on my second channel. Starfield definitely. And Starfield is a single player, not MMO. That's easier to have a second game that's a single player than a second game that's MMO with daily login rewards, daily grind and everything. I was getting too split between Fallout and other daily grind. So I decided to stick to Fallout. And the biggest thing about ESO is great. The biggest downside for me, it's set in fantasy world, not in sci-fi world. I'm more like a sci-fi world guy than fantasy world. I'm not saying the fantasy world games are bad. They sometimes are awesome. I just prefer to go towards sci-fi, post-apocalyptic. There can be some extra stuff, like some mystical stuff, abilities, and so on. Like I played Outriders when they clearly have powers, but it was sci-fi themed. I don't know why, but that works on me better. If it's sci-fi, if it's future, if it's post-apocalyptic, is it totally fictional world, but with some resemblance of reality, I prefer it. Even though the fantasy opens so many possibilities, if you look at that, if you do the fantasy game, you have no limits. And Elder Scrolls is amazing. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's amazing. It's just not exactly my style. That's why I played it, I tried it, and I'm not full-time playing it anymore. Okay, back to the chat. Do I have official partnership with Bethesda? No. I'm a freelancer. I do whatever I want. I just happen to really like Fallout. If I would have official partnership with Bethesda, you bet that there would be more Bethesda games than just Fallout 76 on this channel. No, I know. I'm a freelancer. I do what I want. And when I can get some stuff for free, like this chair that was from Bethesda and from Noble Chair, I didn't pay for it, I got it for free. And if they want to give me and there is no strings attached, there's like just only thing I need to sit on it. So I'm saying, yep, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. And about sponsored content, I'm quite clear about it. If something gets sponsored, like I have a sponsor, there is G Fuel. I'm open that they are my sponsor. It's not a hidden information. When there is video that I upload that's a sponsored content, I tick the box on YouTube that it says it's a sponsored content or part of it. So you always know, it's not a secret, most of the videos are sponsored by you. Not by anyone, by you, by members of the channel, by donations on the live stream, by Patreons on Patreon. So yeah, most of the content is sponsored by you. A little bit of content have some random sponsored, all G Fuel, or in the past there was some content sponsored by the Lootbox. I don't know what happened with them. They disappeared. I didn't hear from Lootbox for quite a while. I don't know if Starfield will have any co-op. So what we saw so far, Starfield is single player, like Fallout 4. It's like a spin on the Fallout universe, but now it's going into the space. Some people compare Starfield to Elder Scrolls. I don't see it. I see close resemblance of Starfield and Fallout, not Elder Scrolls. I don't know why people even compare it to Elder Scrolls. You can clearly see it's more like Fallout engine. Upgraded, of course, but Fallout engine, the creation engine, not Elder Scrolls engine. I don't know what Elder Scrolls is using, but it's not the same game engine. Oh, New Punk Runs, thank you a lot for $5. And the message is, do you think with Fallout 4, New Vegas and the show will possibly get more effort on 76 on the back of Season 13? I hope they don't waste efforts. I'm absolutely certain about it. That's why I'm not discouraged for the fact that now it's a little bit more of a silence and there was no roadmap. I'm not excited that there was no roadmap, but I'm not afraid as I know the show is coming. And when they finish Starfield is single player. There will be no continuous support. Even when they claim they will be improving after launch and so on, you know what happens with single player games after the launch day? 70% of the team instantly goes to other projects. And minimum crew is kept to do like day one patch or something later. So definitely Fallout 76 will be back in focus. I'm certain about it. They need to cash out on the TV show. You will get merch, you will get game promotion, everything you don't do in our times. You don't do TV show for the purpose of having TV show. Everything is monetized. And for good or bad, that's just reality. I'm not saying it's good or it's bad that it happens, but everything is monetized. And master of this approach is, of course, Disney Empire. You can see there are theme parks, toys, TV commercials, advertisement, movies, everything is together. Like if they do one thing, they monetize it on every single aspect of the universe. Is it good? Do I think it's good? I don't know. It is how it is. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but that's how our world works. So I'm certain Fallout TV show, it's not just a TV show. It's part of the promotion of the Fallout franchise as whole. And my expectation, what I think gonna happen, it's my bet, so I don't know if that's exactly what happens. But I'm quite certain. If I would be doing that, that's what I will do. Okay, I will say it this way. If I would be making this TV show and I would be like head of Bethesda and Fallout franchise, after dropping the TV show, wherever it is in the world, I would add in the same time DLC based on Expeditions engine that will take you to area wherever this TV show is. I don't know where it's set. If it was confirmed, I would instantly drop after episode 1 the DLC with the same area as Expeditions. So whoever will watch the show will be encouraged to buy and start playing Fallout 76. More like install and start spending money in Atom Shop than buying. Fallout 76 is online game, so they earn money from shop, not from sales. Let me refresh Fallout website, but I doubt we'll see any news. No articles, still no Inside the Vault. They really should do them more often. Like once a month should be the minimum required. Especially that next patch supposed to be close. And not everyone is on PTS Discord like me to be updated. So Inside the Vault should drop and it didn't. So we have treasure hunters. I will be hunting them soon with channel members. We'll start a separate stream to just hang out and talk and play the game in smaller group. That's just how I try to express my appreciation to all your financial support, all those green names helping this channel stay up. Let me see if there is anything going on in the chat. And if not, then we'll be heading to member hangout. Oh, you don't think they would ever think about such a master plan like me? I'm sure there is someone who thinks about it. Oh, Rudy Monster, you are a member for 9 months already. Awesome, thank you. The Turtles army goes strong. Big companies have hard time connecting the dots the right way. Sometimes they do, but I don't think it's always a rule. One important thing to remember, what we want and what we express. It's not, quite often, it's not the same thing what will bring the most money to the game. And that's surprising, but that's the truth in our world. Sometimes we are lying to ourselves. Let's say we all say we want things this, and this way. But if this will be done, people will spend less time in the game, and that's bad. And then they do something we really don't like daily grind and limited to once a day. But so many people do log in daily to do this grind, proving that it was the right decision. And I hate that, but I still do it. Like daily grind, I log in daily to do it. And yeah, that's the sad reality sometimes. We don't always tell the truth. And we quite often lie to ourselves. And with this sad note, we are heading to member hangout. So everyone here, thank you a lot for tuning to this Turtlecast. Thank you a lot for your likes. I do appreciate your presence, your presence too, your presence on the Turtlecast. And let's hope we'll get some actual news next week. Let's hope for it. And oh, by the way, if you need some show for now, what I'm watching now, and I can recommend, it's on Apple TV. Silo. Did you watch Silo? It's good. I mean, so far, there's only 4 episodes now on Apple TV, but Silo. It's the vault. It's about people living in the vault. It's called Silo. So I'm leaving you with that recommendation. Later on, if you watch it, drop a comment. What do you think about Silo? Do you have the same taste to movies as me? Or did I totally mislead you? And now we are heading for a member part. Oh, Cartridge Pat, thank you a lot for 11 months of membership. And yeah, member hangout. So thank you everyone here. Have a great rest of this day or night or wherever you live. And I'm out, but I will be back.